Benji!
Yeah.
What is you doing? You need to be up here cleaning up. The hell? Get over here and pick this shit up.
I didn't see the sick. Should be well, you're a rookie and people can see. You know, old. That's the issue. Oh, yes. I might wear that one.
Right.
I wish I could make it look to good.
Hey, I found the remote. I'm supposed to say something. I found it. I'm gonna use the bathroom to play my game. It's gonna be hard.
No, it's number 18. That's the older one. And aliens. Your team is good. Hater. Maybe I'll get some. They do too. How we get the outfits? That's one. But that's
Yeah, I need you to have a better game next week against the Ravens. Did your coach tell you? He told me he's gonna be the play that you in when you running back and all that. Huh? He said you're gonna be running. Get that shit out your mouth too. He said he's gonna be running that play next week.
Hey, I'm sorry. This is the place that you're in. Oh.
Keep on playing. Mother gonna take your spot. Keep playing around this shit. I literally just told you to play. You gonna ask what play? You better come with it. So you've been playing around. Like you didn't even do your push-ups and sit-ups this morning.
We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big...
Look at this running back.
Many times,
Benji.
Herschel Walker, Avery Peterson, among others, that they found
Look at my running back.
here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously.
Oh, no, that ain't him.
Everybody talks
Oh,
about
that's a mixed play.
But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you
He's
come
good
into
too,
this
though.
atmosphere and you got a bunch of full
That ain't what I'm
rollers
talking
coming
about.
at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did in high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce
22.
every run to the outside.
My quarterback's good too. He's fast. He's super fast. Not him, but my backup.
Discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big
I got punted in my league. If it's fourth and
year, the teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This crowd bringing the energy energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Bears have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Red pass, it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll go to the counter. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Plows through the defense. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Daniels. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they like to stick one in the end zone. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's quarter. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a...
Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Motion from the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And his first pass is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Going right to work up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. You've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold on.
Between the uprights, it's good.
I took him out the play.
Looks as if we have an injury
Oh, no,
on that
dude.
last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Kane. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Going to look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Buffalo's already made the long field goal. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to
you gotta be fucking kidding me.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this up.
There he goes. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Are you breaking my tackles? You broke my tackles all fucking game.
You know it's coming, and we are running right at you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. The play action fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack hard.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. With the catch, it's Thompson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
With this situation of the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field. Use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big fourth down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Got to have it here on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
What are you yelling for?
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here we go. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Hey. Hey.
Line getting set on second down. To the air. It's Daniels. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third
Hey, all
down
right, so we'll catch the ball.
Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire.
Trying to win the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, they got to move fast, and obviously you're going for this on fourth down, and you got to think about how many chunk plays I can get, move the sticks, get down the field. I got to get a score, Jesse, in this critical moment.
So start thinking about who are your best players and who needs to touch the football right now. Those are the plays that you need to be dialing up this situation of the game.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this field goal attempt to win the game. And it's no good. He missed it. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to